Hello, I'm LD, and today we're doing a mini review of the latest version of the new Tardis mod for Minecraft version 1.19.4. I call this a mini review because there isn't really. Well, I'm waiting for a big update for this. Well, not a big update, but I'm waiting for this to get more updated. But I was requested to do one, so I figure I'll do a mini review of everything so far. I'll do a more in-depth review when more stuff is released for the mod. So I'll link the mod in the description as well as the map I'm using. And please do enjoy the video. I really do hope you do. Alright, so let's go in here. I've set up a few things in this astronomical society. So we've got the Tardis itself. I figured this would be the best place to do it. I mean, to be honest, you got the planets out there, but it just seems like a theme appropriate, generally. So, to start out, I'm not going to go over where you get all the stuff. I'm pretty sure these spawn in caves. There's not a lot of, unlike with 1.16, because I think this is still in beta, to be fair. There's not a lot to it yet. I think there's only like one exterior. Well, I think there's a few exteriors. There's only like a few interiors, but you know. Let's start with this sort of stuff. This is the stuff you need to tame a Tardis. One of the main things you'll need is this, the Chronofault Locator. This is the recipe for it. This isn't something you'd craft in a crafting table. You would have to make the temporal recipe design system. So let's show the recipe for that. Created by right-clicking a smithing table with a Zion crystal in the world. So you would place a smithing table and right-click it with a Zion crystal. You get Zion crystals in caves at certain lower levels, by around like lava levels. A bit above that, but you get most at lava levels. So the Chronofault Locator is mainly, well, for a few ways. You can use the temporal design system. So I'll go into survival and up. Nope, that's not going to work apparently. Right, let's get a fluid link. Iron data matrix and exocircuit. Now you make a data matrix with the temporal recipe designer or the quantoscope, which we would also go over. 4 data crystals, 4 redstone and 1 diamond. Data crystals are 4 Zion, 2 gold nuggets and 1 exocircuit. And you need the welding torch, which will go with that as well. So, you make a welding torch, because that's really an important one. You make a piston hammer, which is 2 sticks, 2 pistons and an iron ingot. Take that piston hammer, and then you would take the items for this. So that's okay, blaze rod, Zion, lens, soul lantern, lightning rod, soul lantern, and a lightning rod. Right, so let's put that into here. You just do that now. Okay. You soul lantern, blaze rod, iron lens, and an lightning rod. And then I would hit this with the hammer. Oh. Alright, there you go. Let's try that again. Well, you get the general gist of everything. Let's just move on, I suppose, onto the welding torch. So you would make a welding torch if you were doing this how I'm doing it anyway. So data matrix, fluid link, iron ingots, and you just hold this down, and there you go. That's how you would get a Chronofault Locator. I've already made one, of course, but you know. Then you would find a Tardis in the world, and you would shift click here, and it would tell you what this particular Tardis likes. The one I spawned in likes bone, lava buckets, magma blocks, and flint and steel. I'd say bone's easiest to get, but you know. And then you just click, 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 click. A few times. Take away your bones when you do, but you know. Oh, that's a bit of a mess there. There's no bigger on the inside yet. I assume that will come in a later version. So you have to get specific things for your TARDIS, which is what you do need a chronofault locator to get a TARDIS in this version. Now, the quantoscope is very similar to the temporal design system. I mean, you can change the sonic casing and sonic upgrades. I don't think sonic upgrades are a thing yet, and I don't even know if sonic casings work. We'll check that out. But it just makes things cost less. Like, it costs, like, what, 3 iron and 3 extra circuits to make it in the temporal recipe designer, whereas in the quantoscope, it's just 4 exo circuits instead. You don't need any iron. Everything just costs less generally. Certain things you do need this to make, though. It's more of a progression. You get this, and then you would get the quantoscope. So let's go on to the. Let's go on to. Well, this really. This is what you need overlay, which is all the stuff for a TARDIS. Right, you. First things first. Dematerialization circuit, fluid link, and an arc-tron capacitor. Let's just get everything else anyway. Yeah. Right. So head into the TARDIS. There's a few interiors. Oh. This is slow as well. Okay, there you go. So we've got the Nautilus interior. It's changed. The design has changed slightly, but it's very similar to the 1.16 version. So, you know, if you've played 1.16, it will look familiar, but some stuff has changed. Head downstairs and we'll go to the engine. Do a few things in the engine. So we've got this, or we've got leaky arc-tron capacitor. Let's put in the regular. Let's go here. We'll put in our dematerialization circuit and our fluid link. You have to turn these on just like on 1.16 and navcom. We just put everything in because some of this stuff I don't think even works in this version. I mean, I'm sure some of it is, but I'm sure, like, I don't think the interstellar antenna has much of a use in this version. Like I say, we're still in beta. Then you've got over here, you've got a few things. Now, I've spawned this TARDIS in, so it won't work. But I feel let's get a TARDIS manual. You make a TARDIS manual by taking a regular book and combining it with a Zion crystal. Yeah, that's I haven't used this console in, but yeah. Direction refuel. Yeah, no rift energy protected. Oh, and you get a sonic screwdriver. As of right now, I don't know if that will be a forever thing. The sonic screwdriver doesn't really do much at the moment. I mean, you can shift right click and do like block interaction. Maybe it works with redstone, I'd assume. Right, that's out. Let's go over here, see if we've got any casings for this, or does that? No. Yeah, like I say, we're in beta. I think that did charge it though, so you know. Let's oh, that's confusing. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I'm not going to question it, but you know. I think that was a glitch. Let's just put all these in. The only difference is the amount you can get. 64 with the regular, 128 with the medium, 256 with the max. Because I've spawned this in, I'm going to need to put some Zion crystals in as well, just to get some Ultra energy to start with. Oh, yeah. Open this. That's one way to charge the Tardis as well, if you need a bit of energy. So let's just randomize, and we will just go off, I suppose. I might have to voice over this and post. Well, I don't know if this is it probably isn't. Oh, yeah, I mean, if I post this and I just have to go back and edit it if I run into any issues. Yeah, you've still got some issues with like flight and everything. And it's not, sometimes it will show how long you have left till the flight's over, and sometimes they won't, which I do find annoying, but you know, running a bit slow. From what I can tell, they're working on more stuff for the 1.19 version, and I believe they're also working on a 1.20.1 version, but don't quote me, because you know, it might not be exact. It's not an old flight event. So far, the TARDIS is mainly just transportation. And, that's not working. Yeah, so you run into glitches easily. Let's just put on. Yeah, just generally speaking, it's very early days. You can't really do too much with it. It's very buggy, but I mean, it's a beta again. Like, I'm impressed by it generally. You've got a few TARDIS upgrades. I don't know if they actually do anything yet or not, or if they will. I know that the atrium works. Basically, you build around your TARDIS. When you fly somewhere else, it does that. But right now, really, you can only use the TARDIS for transport. I mean, you can go to different places and you can go to different dimensions. But use this, yeah, never, yeah, oh yeah. I think you have to unlock the end by actually getting the achievement by going to the end. You know, they are working on a lot of, they're working on stuff. I mean, if you go to the Discord server, which you can probably find on the mod page, which I'll link the mod page in the description, you can look at information stuff. They show teasers sometimes, but generally, yeah. This has been about it, I suppose. I mean, there's not much left to go over. I guess if you've enjoyed this, thank you for watching. I do hope that you check out more of my stuff. It's a very mini review. I'll probably do another one when more stuff comes out for this mod, but it's the sort of thing. I mean, feel free to ask, of course. If you have any suggestions, feel free to suggest them. And bye.